Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Here's your latest for Monday, July 6, 2026. Vitalik outlines Ethereum Strawmap updates and proposes state-minimized lean consensus, and Tony Worstater proposes Ethereum native UTXOs. All this and more starts right after this message. ETH Daily sponsorships are now open. Reach over 10,000 Ethereum native subscribers every weekday. Learn more at ethdaily.io/ads. Ethereum researchers and client teams updated the Ethereum technical roadmap known as the Strawmap. The revised framework charts a multi-year transition towards lean Ethereum, which Vitalik Buterin characterized as the third major iteration of Ethereum. The technical trajectory aims to systematically replace core components of Ethereum over the next 3 to 4 years, while preserving backwards compatibility for existing applications. The updated Strawmap focuses on enshrining recursive Starks directly into the core protocol layer, rather than continuing to rely on direct transaction re-execution. The Ethereum Foundation protocol team has significantly elevated the priority of quantum-safe cryptography designs, accelerating urgent research into finalizing quantum-resistant blob specifications. On the consensus layer, researchers seek to decouple the available chain from the finality engine, working towards a streamlined 1 or 2 round finality mechanism to deliver simpler, optimal security properties. The Ethereum Strawmap also introduces multidimensional gas modeling alongside extensive client architecture simplifications. Vitalik Buterin also proposed a design for a lean consensus upgrade, aggressively minimizing beacon chain state requirements by shifting database responsibility to stakers. Instead of the network tracking extensive validator metrics, each node will be required to manage their own historic participation data and submit daily zero-knowledge proofs. The model reduces the per-validator footprint on the beacon chain. The proposed mechanism aims to address expensive end-of-epoch processing bottlenecks, which degrade network performance when slot times decrease during single-slot finality. Lastly, Ethereum researcher Tony Worstater published a research proposal to introduce a native optional UTXO to Ethereum. The proposed design addresses Ethereum's growing permanent state footprint, where every single-use transaction or ERC20 token transfer leaves a permanent account leaf or storage slot in active state forever. By bringing Bitcoin UTXO-style one-shot payments to Ethereum, the proposal aims to reduce the persistent state footprint of simple payment workloads by roughly 99.8%. The proposed design relies on EIP 8141 frame transactions to package inputs, outputs, account flows, and fee metrics into signed value-conserving transactions. In other news, Way Name Service launches a DAO, and ETH Labs is looking to hire founding members. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethddaily.io.